Hello everyone, my name is Saatvik and welcome back to another video. In this video we'll be looking how to create a conveyor belt using Blender. So over here we have a cube and we are required to remove two opposite faces of the cube. So first of all we'll select the cube and go to the edit mode, and the faces select option, we'll select one of your faces, press delete faces. Similarly we'll do for the other face too, press delete and faces. So it has deleted two of its opposite faces. Now again we'll go back to the object mode, we'll select the cube and we want to scale it, we'll press S and press Y. So we'll scale it along the Y axis up to what measurement we want it. For example, this is perfect. Now we want to add a cylinder, so we'll go to add mesh and a cylinder. Now we want how many faces should the cylinder have, so I'll select it to maybe 50. Yeah, we'll press enter. We have a cylinder and we want to rotate it along the Y axis, so we'll press R and then Y. We'll rotate it along the Y axis like this. We'll select it, we'll drag it along the x-axis, along the y-axis basically, up to here. Right, now we'll press shift D to duplicate it and replicate it along the y-axis to the right side over here. Yeah, it looks fine. Now we'll select the belt and go to the edit mode and press the loop cut option. First we'll select the faces. Yeah, we'll press the loop cut option, then we'll select the face and how many cuts it should have. So for this particular case I'll select the cuts to be 20, so we'll have 20 cuts here. Similarly for the second one also 20 cuts, and now for the sides I want to have only 6 cuts, so I'll press 6, and similarly for the other one. Yeah, so now we have a segmented belt. Now what we'll do, we'll select the belt again, we'll go to the object mode, select the belt and go to the physics properties over here. You can see the physics properties over here and press the cloth option, so it will make this belt as a cloth. Now we'll select both the cylinders and click the collision modifier over here, similarly for the cylinder too. Now when I press the play option, you can see the belt acts as a cloth now. Okay, now we have to add a keyframe to the right cylinder, so we'll select the cylinder and press N and go to the y-axis location and right click on it and insert single keyframe to the initial position where the animation starts. Now we'll go to the end of the animation and shift the right cylinder up to this extent and again click insert a single keyframe. Now we'll play the animation again. So as you can see, it starts extending the belt. So up to what level we need our belt to be extended is the level which we want to stop. For example, over here I select the 100th animation part. Now I'll select the belt again and I'll go to the modifier properties and select apply over here, so it will act as a cloth. Then we'll delete the keyframes from here and again select the belt and add the cloth property to it. We'll go back to the initial position and press play. So now you can see our animation is perfectly fine and the belt has been straightened. Now I want to add keyframe to both the wheels. So I'll select first of the wheel and press N in the transform settings, and I'll right click on the y-axis rotation and insert single keyframe. Now I'll go to the end of the animation and press R and then X, and we'll rotate the wheel up to 1080 degrees. Now I'll right click it again and insert single keyframe. For the other wheel too, we'll do the same thing. We'll right click over here. We'll go back to the initial frame, right click, insert single keyframe, then back to the final frame, right click, insert not now. First we'll press R, then X, and then we have to move it in the clockwise manner up to 1080 degrees. Close to it. Yeah, then we'll right click it again and insert single keyframe. Now we'll reverse the animation whole, play it. So as you can see, our wheels are rotating perfectly. Now we'll select the belt and add the cloth modifier property to it. Now we'll play the animation again, and as you can see, our conveyor belt is almost ready. There are several options over here in the cloth properties, so you can select the quality. So for this animation I'll be selecting it to 20. The speed should be a bit higher, so I'll select it to 1.2. Coming to physics properties, I'll increase the vertex mass to some extent, maybe 0.35. That's fine. And air viscous to maybe around a bit higher, 1.2. Increase the tension to 50, the compression to maybe 20, and yeah, the other things would work fine and we are good to go. So I'll play the animation again, and then after that we'll see the final results. So as you can see, our animation is working perfectly fine. In the wireframe mode, it looks like this. Pretty nice. So if you all enjoyed this creation of the conveyor belt on Blender software, do tell me in the comments. Thank you guys and keep rocking.